already subscribed, please do. There will be a red subscribe button right below the video. If you just click on that, it'll notify you every time I post a new video. And throw a description box right below this video that will have all of my other socials listed. I do have a second YouTube channel where I do some ASMR as well. Some going in and out of a whisper, just a bunch of different stuff. So you're welcome to check out that channel. And if you want to get to know me more personally, get a look into my life, where I'm very open. Story times, life updates, trigger videos, things like that. I do 3 to 4 ASMR videos every single month over on Patreon on Tier 1. I have Tier 2, where you get everything on Tier 1 plus ASMR tarot readings where the camera is flipped and it's just my hands and the cards. Tarot readings. And Tier 3, which is my most personal tier. It's called the BFFs tier, where you really get a look at my life. I've done some live streams, where actually the people on Tier 3 got to hear some of the tea I'll be telling you today first in like real time. So yeah, that's where I really open up about some things I've gone through in my life that are very personal. And of course, everything is in a whisper. And me and my fiance are going to be doing a Q&A on that tier. So, yeah, the link for Patreon will be down below. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in. First, I have to show you guys this little skirt that I'm wearing. It's so cute. It is darling. I love it. It's so comfy and it's very flattering. I seen the landlord like putting the front stuff up, and I'm like, I didn't know anybody was moving. So I texted the landlord, and I was like, who's moving from our court? From our court. And they were like, oh, so and so. And I didn't want to be like, what's the tea? But she told me, she was like, I guess their parents had passed, which I feel awful. I ended up bringing them like a little basket. Just saying, for everything you guys are going through, I didn't go into detail. Just to kind of help out with everything, But anyway, they lost their parents. The man lost his parents, and he was selling their house, and the house went into escrow, and they sold it, and something fell through, so I don't know if they have to now move into that house or what the circumstances are, but they have to move, so they literally just got furniture and stuff dropped off 2 weeks ago. Now they have to literally move back out, so they're showing the apartment to new people, and you guys, the characters, I can't. There were 2 girls, and the one girl, as she was walking up, literally her eyelashes were touching her eyebrows. To each his own, boo-boo, but looked like caterpillars were up there. And speaking of eyelashes, well, I'll tell you guys another video, but so there was that, right? And when they were looking at the apartment, the landlord showed them the laundry storage area. Everybody gets a storage unit. There goes the train. Blaring their horns. But each duplex gets a storage unit. And the other neighbors in the duplex, what the hell is that on my light? Whatever. Had furniture. They had furniture down there that they weren't using at the time or whatever, storing in their storage. This girl was like, do you know if that's someone's furniture? And my landlord was like, yeah, it's the other tenants. She was like, oh, do you know if they want it? What? You don't even live here. This is your first time. You're looking at the place, trying to give a good impression of, and you're asking for the people who already live here's furniture. You can't do that. What? So, nevertheless, they didn't get the apartment. So there was them. Then there was another gentleman with a big skull. Did you bring them all of his forehead? Right there. And very nice guy, but definitely a character. Said he was a drummer, so maybe don't tell the landlord that you plan to be drumming. I mean, if that's not red flag for noise, I don't know what is. So there was him. So today, they showed it to another man, single guy. He'll probably end up getting it, but single guy. Looked like he just jumped out of an office. I don't know if he just left work, but actually no, because it's the weekend, so he probably dressed up to make a good impression, because these are really nice. It's a really nice apartment, and the area is really good. It's really convenient because it's close to a lot of things, and for what for what we have and how big it is, it's the size of some people's homes in terms of square footage. It's pretty decently priced. his 50s. And how I can tell that she's probably going to give it to him is because she was sitting on the porch. I had come back from grocery shopping. I had all these groceries and balloons for my son and all this stuff. And I'm like, where the hell is Christopher? You should be waiting for me to get back with my groceries. What are you doing? Hands were full, stuff was dropping, everything. You know, I got reusable bags and I'm stuffing them to the brim so I don't have to carry as many bags. Coffee in one hand, I'm like a mess. And she's like, Rachel, I'm like, so I'm like, yes. She's like, how long have you lived here now? And like, introducing me, and I'm terrible with names, so I mean, I went in one ear and out the other. And they were having like a little moment on the porch. I'm like, yeah, he's probably gonna get it. You could tell she was like fishing, planting the bait, trying to get me to talk good about where we live. And I'm like, I see what you're doing there, boo-boo. I see you. So they'll probably end up getting it. But so they're moving. Okay. Then the other day, now we have a lot of security cameras, security to get in, all the good stuff, right? I order Uber Eats. Uber Eats. And I get like, it was buy one, get one free chicken Slovakia. So I got one for me and my mom. Because Chris was at work. So I was gonna like call her, tell her come over and get a Slovakia. And some rice pudding. Somebody was so mad that I had said tapioca pudding in a short that I did. I did a short with this, like, you'll see, I added it in a video too. Tapioca pudding. Tapioca pudding. Tapioca pudding. That's for you, whoever was upset about me not saying tapioca pudding. But anyway, what was I saying? The Uber driver. So I'm waiting for the food, and I take the security. You know, I get everything good to go so that he can come in. And you know, in my arrangements on Uber Eats, it says just leave at door for all of my deliveries. You don't have to come in; just leave it at the door because of the security, you know, reasons, whatever. It's easier for me, it's easier for them. Well, I seen that I knew he had come in because it was at my door, so he went through the original door to get to my door. And it was like 10 minutes between when he dropped off the food and when I got the food. And I was outside like all day. The other day, like 2 days ago, me and my son walked like 14,000 steps, like 7 miles, something crazy. We were outside all day. That's why I'm so tan. I wear my SPF, but I'm out there, you know, constantly, so I'm still getting color. We were walking, and I come back because I knew the food was coming, and I had my charger in the like hallway that you walk into. I had my charger So I was like, red flag. I was like, okay, well, not accusing you. Appreciate you dropping off my food. Just can't find my charger. Wanted to see if you see it when you drop the food off. And he got snippy, so I was like, relax, sir. Relax. I'm just trying to figure things out. You know what I mean? Like, you dropped the food off, now my charger's gone, so I'm trying to put two and two together here. I was like, well, we have cameras, so when my fiance gets home, we'll just run back the cameras and I'll figure out where it went. He's like, yeah, check your cameras. I'm like, again, not accusing you. Trying to figure out if the charger was there when you dropped the food off or not. Just covering all our bases here. I mean, it's a charger at the end of the day, but it's the principle that if somebody came to my house to drop off food and stole something, like, that's not cool, right? And it's not about me, it's about whoever else's homes he's going to. If that was the case, that's the case, I have to do my due diligence, so that doesn't continue happening to people. So we run back the tapes when my fiance gets home. What do you know? You can see him walk in, pick out the charger out the wall as he's coming down. He kind of looks around. You can see him look around, takes the charger out of the wall, and leaves. And he's looking around to make sure, like, nobody was around. And off he goes, like, really? A charger? So I had to, contact Uber Eats again and let them know that, we did look at the footage and he did take our charger. I'm not gonna, like, press charges over a charger, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know, just aggravating, like, really? You're coming into people's homes, like, you don't steal. And I purposely have it set up so they leave it at the door, so, like, things like this don't happen, because, again, I have to let him in and blah blah blah. And I just don't want, like, random people coming into where, I live. It's like, just leave it at the front door. I will come down and get it, but he took it upon himself to come in. So, but, yeah, there's that. Then that same day, 2 days in a row now, there's this, I told you, me and my son are always walking, so we're constantly outside. There's this red, like, sports car that 2 days in a row comes right, we have, like, visitors parking, and he, like, is still on the street, but kind of parks right by the visitors parking, and he's got this real shiny red sports car, and 2 days in a row, he pulls up in his sports car. Draw a car. I'm like the worst at drawing. I've never done a draw in my life. Maybe I'll do it on Patreon because I'm not about to embarrass myself with my drawing. It's horrible. My sister, so good, so talented. She was at drawing before her stroke. I didn't get that gene. Makeup, I'm pretty decent at it, and it's like my form of expression for art, artistically. But drawing is not my forte. And decor, I love, like, decorating and stuff, and I feel like that's a form of art. But yeah, drawing is not one of them. Oh, okay. Anyway, but yeah, he pulls up in his sports car and parks the car, and a girl comes. Girl parks her car behind his, gets in the passenger seat, and they start making out. They're, like, holding each other, and it's so awkward because I'm, like, walking by and trying to look, but, like, the first time it happened, I'm just walking, looking around, and I saw it, and I was like, weird. And you could kind of tell by, like, the whole setup that it was, like, them secretly going to see each other. When me and Chris started dating, my ex, again, I talk about him on Patreon and story times and stuff. emails from something. What? I don't know. I don't know why they're meeting up in such like a secret way, but they are. It's very hot and heavy in their car, and it's like daytime. It's odd. It's like right by my house. I'm like, oh, really? You can park down the street. It's much more discreet down there, you know? Okay. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Now, I told you about the guy that lives next to my mom, not the uptight jerk that's like rude to his girlfriend and like bosses her around and makes her pick up the dog crap. Not him. The one next door that has had many females come in and out of his life. The one that works for the garbage. He's a garbage man. S. Okay. I told you in a previous neighborhood gossip video that his significant other had gone away to rehab. And she was doing great, bless her heart. And she, like when she came back to get stuff to bring back with her, to go back a while back, there was like another girl in the house. It was like a whole thing, and then they broke up while they got back together. And she moved back in, and it's been like 6 months or so since they've been back together. Everything's been going great. Well, now he works overnights, and he has the entire time they've been together. That's his job before she got with him. And she was working days at like a hospital or something, and she is a very, like, they met on the internet, and when they met, he was talking to a lot of girls, and that's kind of who he is. He doesn't really try and hide it. It just kind of is what it is with him. And if you date him, you kind of know that, like, he's technically still married. I mean, he's not legally divorced yet. And him and his wife own a business together, so they have a lot of communication with one another and whatever. So this new girl had a lot of trust issues. Trust issues. So from the rip off gate, she's already not trusting him, not trusting the situation, very insecure. And unfortunately, she fell off the wagon and has been struggling. And, you know, my mom and her and him have gone to dinner together. My mom's had, you know, hours and hours of long conversations with her, and she's crying to my mom and telling my mom, you know, of their problems. And my mom's just like the sweetest, kindest person. Like, she honestly is. She doesn't have a bad bone in her body. And she would just listen and give her unsolicited advice, try and be there for both parties, but like not insert herself. Like, they would come to her. They've gone to dinner, they've gone to casinos together. Well. Now, my mom and him were friends far before she came in the picture. She was friends with his ex-wife when they were together, then the girlfriend after, she just stays neutral with everybody. Well, the other day, my mom brought them some food, homemade cooked stuffed peppers and sauce, homemade sauce. Brings it over in a container, and it was a glass container, because usually if it's Tupperware, she'll tell them keep it. Well, S comes back with the empty he's having with the girlfriend, and that she's struggling, and that they've been fighting constantly, and that she quit her job because she doesn't want him to be without her during the day because she's worried about what he's doing. Like, if your relationship's that bad where you can't trust him while you're at work, that you have to quit your job, it's probably time to walk away. It's probably time that's not gonna work. Well, don't, they're talking, right? And he said that she had been calling him all night, that she hadn't gone to sleep yet, that during the night while he was working, she called like 60 something times, and he was playing voicemails for my mom, and he's like, listen to this, and she was on there like crying and asking where he is, where are you, and she knows his work schedule. She knows he was at work, and he goes to work the same time every day, it's the same thing, and she's just blowing his phone up non-stop while he's working, telling him to get the F home. I know you're cheating, blah, blah. So that's what he comes home to after working all night, and she's arguing with him. She won't let him fall asleep. Okay, so that's setting the scene for what the situation is. Okay, he comes over to bring my mom the container. They're talking in the driveway. It's pouring rain, mind you. It's like a full-on storm outside. Okay, she comes over. No umbrella, no nothing. Soaking wet, makeup running, just like a hot mess in her bare feet, and does not acknowledge my mother. She's walking my mother's driveway, does not acknowledge my mother, walks kind of past her and starts yelling at us, her boyfriend, and she's like, what the F are you doing here? And he's like, I'm bringing her container back for the food that she cooked us yesterday, thanking her. And she's like, I caught you. You were screwing her in the driveway. Excuse me, ma'am. You said what? I'm telling you, bless her heart, because if I was there, I might not be sitting in front of you right now. Because disrespect me all you want. Two people in this world you will not disrespect as my mother and my son. Do not do it. I will go from green, happy, to red quick. And once that happens, Rachel's gone, like toodaloo. There's no, it's blackout time. It's go time. And my grandpa used to be another person, but he's no longer here. But don't disrespect those two people. Do not. So, my mom's standing there, mind you. My mom's right there. And she's like, yeah, I caught you. You were screwing her in the driveway. And my mom's like, what? What are you talking about? I've, mediated for you when you needed somebody to talk to. I have gone out to dinner with both of you at the same time. We've had fires and, glasses of wine and drinks together. Like, where's this coming from? Clearly we're not screwing in the driveway. Like, what are you even talking about? And she would not acknowledge my mother. She would not even, look at her or listen to her. She just was, laser focused on us. And she was like, is it because she has nice... What? Are you effing joking me? And guys, I'm not kidding. This is 100,000% true. And my mom, my poor mom, she was just trying to do a nice thing and bring some food over to a neighbor, literally. And my mom was like, okay, I'm gonna need you guys to both mom said the next day, well, he had a text to my mom apologizing again, and she was like, look, just don't even text me. Like, I don't want to deal with that mess express that you got going on over there. If things come down, time goes by, you're welcome. Like, we've been friends far before her. We'll continue our friendship, but things need to, like, cool down. Well, 2 days later, her family comes and packs her up, and she's out of there again. So, I guess he tried to evict her, and he went downtown, like, to get an eviction notice, and they told her he, like, had to give her 30 days or something, and it would have been this crazy long process. So, probably a blessing that her family came and got her. But hopefully she can get herself back healthy and work out whatever she's going through. Clearly she was not herself, and my mom acknowledges that and empathizes with that. But still, it wasn't right. She was an innocent bystander in that Hot Mess Express. There's been more tea with the dog. You guys know I told you about the guy with the dog. The dog keeps getting out. The neighbors have offered to get like a pod going where they collect the money so that he can get this fence fixed that the dog keeps going under and getting out of. The dog's out almost every day, and this poor dog was outside over 24 hours the other day, and my son's godfather, one of our dear friends that lives on my mom's street, took the dog. He's got his own dog, but he's got like a huge amount of land on his property. He took the dog and put the dog behind his fence so that the two dogs could play, because they've played between the fence before, so he knew they'd be friendly together. And the dog hung out there for a bit, but I forget what kind of dog he is. I'll have to ask my mom. Shepherd, I think, maybe. But whatever kind of breed the dog is, they're really good at jumping. This dog jumped over their fence and was out of there. So, like, it's just very sad. And this man, I don't know what he's got going on over there, paranoia or something. But people will knock on his door, and you can see that he's clearly home. He doesn't work. His vehicle will be in the driveway, and he will not open the door. Or the other day when they went there and they're like, hey, your dog's out again, he came to the door, said okay, and then 2 hours later came outside, and all of the neighbors are out there and they're upset because they're thinking this dog's gonna get hit by a car. It's nervous, it's running in and out of the street. So they're kind of at a point where they don't know what to do. Do they call animal control because they don't want to get this poor dog taken away? They don't want to get the poor dog taken away. They don't. But it's unsafe and anxious, and they're trying to figure out as like a neighborhood community what to do about the situation, because it's not